going to talk about the quicksort. So the quicksort is one of the fastest sorting methods, and it's very similar to the merge and double sort. So now I'm going to show you guys how to sort codes.
Alright, so now we're going to do the quicksort. Okay, so what the quicksort does is that it's a quick method of sorting, hence quicksort. Okay, so basically what you do is you choose a pivot element. So basically what that element is that you compare that one number to every other number, only that one number. And that pivot element can be chosen by random. And then, so if a number is less than that pivot element, the number is going to be pushed to the right, to the left side. And if it's greater, it's going to be pushed to the right side. So let's choose a pivot element and let's see how it works. So let's just choose the last number, 5. And that's going to be our pivot element. Alright? Now we compare 5 to the 7. And then 5 is less than 7, so 7 will stay on the right side. And then, now we go to the next number. 5 is greater than 1. So now we, what we have to do is push the 1 to the left side of this wall. I'm going to use this pen as a wall. But first what we have to do is swap 1 with 7 so it could push it towards the left side. And now we just move the wall, and now the ace 1 is on the left side. Now we can compare the 5 to the king, which is 10. And because 10 is greater than 5, it's going to be staying on the right side of the wall. Now we do 5 and 3. 3 is less than 5. So now what we have to do is swap 3 with 7. Oops. And then move 3 to the left side of the wall. Now we do it with 8. 8 is greater than 5, so it stays. Now we do it with 2. 2 is less than 5, so we swap it with king. And move it to the left side of the wall. So now what we know is that 5, these numbers over here towards the right side are greater than 5, and these numbers are less than 5. So we take this wall out, and then place 5 right over here. So we have two sections. One section is at one section is less than the number 5, and the other section is numbers that are greater than 5. So now what we have to do is sort out the left side first, the smaller side. So now we have to get our wall out. But first we choose a pivot element. So let's use a pivot element of 2. Right? And now we compare 2 to the 1. 1 is less than 2, so it's going to be pushed towards the left side of the wall. 2 is less than 3, so 3 is going to stay. And now the 2 is going to take place of the wall, and that's how you get it sorted out. Alright, thank you.
Alright, so this is the quick sort code. These are the classes I'm going to be using. HTML, C-type. C-type is going to check how long it's going to take for it to be sorted out. So this over here is my class statement. So I just 10,000 because it's 10,000 random numbers that are here. You can see it. Right, 10,000 random numbers. Right, now let's just get on to the main function. So this file right over here is going to read in the 10,000 random number file that I've showed there now. And this file is the up file, so once the numbers are sorted out, it's going to put out the sorted numbers to a different file. And this is just checking if it's going to work or not. So it doesn't work, let's display critical error. Right, and yeah. So this file right over here is basically going to read all the numbers and push it into an array or a vector. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so this code right over here is just gonna start the clock and see how long it's gonna take. And this is one of our functions that we're gonna be using, which is this one. So it's gonna take the first array, the first value, and the last value. The first value is gonna be 0. First value is gonna be 0, and the last value is gonna be 9,999 because it's 10,000 random numbers. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about the other function. So, same thing as before, so our array, our first value, and our last value. So here I'm just indicating that the pivot, which is the element that we're going to use to compare the other numbers, is equal to the last value. So it could be actually 0, and then I'm choosing a random number. So what's happening here is that the first value is just basically going to keep on running until the first index is going to be, first element is going to be less than the last element. So in our second value, when the first element is less than the pivot, we're going to add 1 to p, and then over here, when the last element is greater than the pivot, we're going to subtract the other value. And over here, when the p value and the r value are equal, we're just going to add another one to p. But if p is less than r, we're just going to attempt the swap or switch. And then now we're just going to return r. Right, and then back to our main function. This is going to display all the code into the file, and then so if we run it should take 2 milliseconds, which is pretty fast because it's works here. And then here's our random numbers.